Hello, my name is Jean, and I am a retired school teacher, now full-time sub. After retiring, I realized that I miss the students, and I miss the teachers, and I miss the socializing. So I decided to become a full-time sub. I am the mother of 2 grown children, and I have been married for 43 years. One of the problems in my early life was what I ate. And nutrition was not even in my vocabulary. I was not concerned about what I ate. Did not have a weight problem. And I was just a junk food junkie. And so one of the bad things about that is that because of that, of my inadequate interest in nutrition, my children suffered. They were both athletes. They, worked out all the time. They started playing basketball in grade school and went into high school. And so they were very active. As far as me being active, I was very active. I would walk every day. I started walking probably about the time I was 25. And every day I would walk. Sometimes I would walk in the morning before I went to work, and then on my lunch, and then at the end of the day, and then when I got home. Sometimes I would walk 10 miles. And so that was not a problem. But because my daughter was so athletic and she was interested in nutrition, she started getting on the right path of eating right. And so some of that she helped me with. But the damage was already done as far as, health concerns. And it did cause me to have some health issues. At the age of 47, I became very sick and ended up in the hospital for a week. And they gave me multiple shots of steroids. And this was just a horrible thing for me. I know some people can really get over the steroids rather quickly, but for me, it took years. After the steroids, I began gaining a lot of weight, or it was a lot of weight to me. I tried everything. I tried Weight Watchers, Jillian Michaels, Revolution. I worked out countless hours. I just couldn't get anything to work. And, I did lose some weight. I did tone up some because of all the different things that I was doing, but my self-confidence just began to lose ground. So for 12 years, I walked and ran and did multiple workouts, and still nothing. Then I started hearing about carb cycling and intermittent fasting and macros, and I didn't know anything about that. I had never heard of any of that. So I started researching a little bit. And while I was in the schools, I started asking several different teachers if they knew what it was about, and they guided me toward Jessica. So it was January. And she was getting ready to start a new boot camp. And in fact, I think about on a Monday that she started was when I was questioning some of these people. So on Wednesday, I contacted her through email, and she let me join, and I started on that Thursday. I was so excited. I thought this was the way. This is going to be the way that I'm really going to get this weight off and get back in shape and start eating right. And it was going to help my health issues. So I listened to everything she said. I did everything that she told me to do. I was all in. You see, Jessica is a blessing. She really is. I had prayed for the Lord to send me someone that would help me to get on the right track. I was having stomach issues, and this caused me a lot of trouble. I had doctor's appointments. My doctors were giving me different things to help. So God sent me to Jessica, and my results were amazing. I started on that January, I think it was the 10th, and on March the 2nd, my daughter got married. And at that time, I had lost 15 pounds and 16 inches. And I was just so amazed and thrilled. And my doctors were too. They couldn't believe how much better that I was doing on this program. And they said, just keep it up. Now, carb cycling and intermittent fasting, along with the tracking my macros, it keeps me aware of what I'm eating and what I'm putting in my body. And I can't eat a lot of junk. I can't eat a lot of breads. The workouts are also incredible. And consistency is the key for me. And guess what? No matter where I am, I can take Jessica with me. Last year, I took 4 trips in 5 months. In April, I went on a cruise, and it was amazing. And I took Jessica with me on the cruise. And in May, I went to Florida, and we drove, and I took weights with me, and so Jessica went to Florida with me. And then in July, my husband and I, we decided that we were going to take this tour out west, and we were gone for 12 days. And guess what? Jessica went out west with me. Now, the next trip I took was in August, and I went to Florida for 14 days. And we flew. So there was no way that I could take the weights with me. So I found a Target. I bought some weights. I was going to be there for 14 days. So the amount of money that they cost was not that big of a deal. And so I worked out. I worked out every day, just like I was at home. I walked every day. That walking is still something I really love to do. So I want you to know that Jessica is many things. She's an encourager. She's a motivator. She is a coach. She is a teacher. And she is your friend. All of these things are doable. She makes it so easy. She is so thoughtful and caring. And she wants every one of you to do your best and to see success. Remember, Jessica is a blessing.